Okay, good to go. Action. Do you want to kick us off, Elliot?
Ardie, how much does the playing of Bledisloe and Sydney mean, and how have preparations gone this week?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's obviously a lot of rich history between the two teams. So it's a huge task ahead, but really excited.
What have been the messages coming out of South Africa as you approach the Bledisloe?
Yeah, I think we looked at the game and obviously the opportunities we're creating, but we're just not finishing them. It's just around us players being able to see things in those moments and make calls in those moments. So, this week we've kind of taken those lessons, and then obviously with what Aussie bring, we're just trying to find our game pretty much, worry about ourselves and know what they're going to impose and go about it this week.
How optimistic do you actually have to be, given I know you didn't get the results you wanted, but
Yeah.
I suppose the progress you did make and the signs you did show in South Africa, do you actually have to stay quite optimistic about the progress you're making?
Yeah, like everyone has are different and how they deal with this. I'm the optimistic type. What a great challenge for us to be able to show New Zealand and the country that, you can take 5 steps backwards or 2 steps backwards and propel, couple ahead, and that's just like life. Sometimes you get knocked down, but it's how hard you can get back up, and what a way for this team to be able to be a vessel for that and show, the country that we can bounce back and get our feet on the ground again. So this is another week where we can try and do that.
Pasilio, what does your selection mean to you?
No, it means heaps. I've been in the team now for a little while now, and people still ask me if it's still something in, and being able to, or getting the chance to, or the opportunity to put it on this Saturday, it's a huge privilege, to the jersey that a lot of people would die to wear. So getting the opportunity to wear it again this Saturday is going to be huge, especially in this match as well. So
Has this year been still feel like a whirlwind?
No.
Super Rugby then into All Blacks.
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. But the boys like Ardie, Mamba, and those boys make the transition pretty cool. So
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So it's been pretty nice on the team. These boys helped the transition into the team pretty well as well, and especially Razor and Scotty, and Mutt, the great coaches. So they're taking me in with open arms, and I've learned heaps.
What do you learn off a guy like Ardie, Savea?
Well, he's been in the team for a while now. He's
I'm old.
He's a great footy player. He's my brother off the field as well and on. So, but I knew him before he was in the ABs as well, especially being down at the Canes. So, he's just a great leader and a great role model in my eyes. And he's a person that I've watched growing up, and now I get to hopefully run out onto the park on Saturday. So.
You make him look small too.
Pardon?
You make him look small.
Yeah, but when we do tackling drills, he lifts me up like a fielder. So
Scott said it was quite high energy when you were named in the side for this week.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I tried to keep the nerves at bay, but eventually they'll come out. So when we were in the team meeting, I just tried to keep it low key, but got onto the bus and started giving the handshakes and the knee taps. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Ardie, the set back row trio as Cape Town. Wallace gets the nod at 6 again. What have you thought of Wallace as rising to the All Blacks?
He's been inspiring. Like for such a, obviously we can perceive him as a young fella, but he's come into this team with so much calmness, like even wisdom, and you're just like, you take a step back. He's inspiring me, mate, in the way he walks and the way he plays. And it's been nice, watching him in Super and then being able to play with him. And obviously Sammy, obviously played a few caps with him. So it's exciting to play alongside those two brothers.
Ardie, a guy like Wallace, he's part of this new generation of All Blacks who haven't really seen sort of the Bledisloe Cup leave New Zealand. When you build a streak like this, is there sort of motivation just to be not the first team to lose it?
Yeah, well, obviously when you first come in, you've got to understand the history of the Bledisloe, and that's been part of the week, and our week is understanding the Bledisloe when New Zealand lost it many years ago, understanding their feeling from those players and not being part of that team that hands it over. So that kind of creates that feeling in your gut that you don't want to be part of that team, and that's how we can. That's how we've kind of passed that message on to the new boys and giving them a feel of how important it is to us.
Tosi, does that become quite clear when you were as a new player in this group playing in your first Bledisloe test? Just what that trophy means to this group.
Yeah, 100%. Hearing the history between these two nations. When it's not a Rugby World Cup, it's the Bledisloe Cup. So, I know growing up watching the All Blacks and the Wallabies going head to head to retain this or to take the cup home. Now being in the team, it's a lot of it's pressure, but it's also a privilege as well. So to be able to be a part of this match on Saturday.
Ardie, how different has the build-up been for this one as opposed to the last couple of tests in South Africa?
In terms of preparation, it's been not the same. It's obviously a lot of edge, a lot of energy, like we have to. Obviously there was energy in Africa, but coming off being at home, we can't dwell. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. Like our preparation, we're trying to just release the shackles and just play. And when you see great All Blacks teams play, they look like it's just they're in a flow state. So we're just trying to navigate that space. But there's been a lot of energy. Bus has been part of that, in the gym, off the field, on the field. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement. But yeah, just building that edge nicely towards that.
How much pressure is there, not just to win, but to put in a really dominant performance?
Yeah. Depends how you look at pressure. Hey, boss. Depends how you look at pressure. Pressure for me is people at home not being able to eat, don't have homes. Here is a privilege. It's a privilege.
Yes, yeah.
Like for us, rugby is a game and a sport that we love. Understand that people care deeply about it. So that's that side, and then that's the perceived pressure. But for us, it's all about going out there and going back to the basics of having fun, being excited, and hopefully that nullifies the perceived pressure that people put upon ourselves. So, yeah, you go around everything, it comes back to just enjoying yourself, having fun, working hard. Hopefully it nullifies the pressure that you say.
You spoke in a similar fashion, I think, before the Argentina game at Eden Park in that first half, you blew them away. Is that the type of football you want to play again? Break those shackles. It'll be sunny, afternoon kickoff.
I think we are in most parts of the game. Like we are playing like that. We're creating great opportunities in our game. It's just we're not being able to take those opportunities and finishing them off, whether it's through accuracy in our tackle D. So we are playing that rugby. It's just about playing a bit more. And when big moments do come, it's either you're tightening up or you're actually being free. You're actually being wide open and seeing that space. So we're trying to, I guess, train that way for longer periods of time.
Will we see Ardie with the ball in hand more on Saturday? With a few wallabies hanging off and making those
Yeah, hopefully. But when Bussy gets on, give it to Bussy. And Wally, if you see the size of their legs and their quads, oh my gosh, give me some of that.
Obviously, Pussy is a converted number 8. Can you still see has he still got a loose forward instinct? Can you see it in him still?
Yeah, when you're around the corner, it's like he's trying to get into my ball carrying. Like, get out of the way. But it's a huge testament because obviously being a number 8 for so many years and then transitioning to play prop, and being an international prop, not many people can do that. But when you've got the heart and size of Bus, and obviously if you know the journey that he's come from, it's a testament to his heart and his family and his dedication. But yeah, you can still see it. I always try and tell him, get the ball in your hands because he's a hard man to stop.
Whose call was that?
It was mine. It was mine. Yeah, so obviously I played coming through high school and playing club as well, but the lockdown in 2020 hit, so, and then that lockdown, food was my best friend. So, so I gained a few gigs, and then we came back and we did a yo-yo, and I had a shocking score, and that was when I made the call. Had to talk with my partner as well, and it was kind of just ego.
And what team were you in then?
I was down in Chicago. It was when I was playing for the Southern States. Yeah, so it was more of like an ego thing, telling myself that like I didn't want to change from 8, but
You just didn't want to hit the high Ponca score.
But I knew that that it was a good change for me, and it would have been a new challenge as well. So I feel like if I hadn't have changed, I wouldn't be where I'm at the moment.
So was it club level and then into the Stags to
Yeah,
play
yeah,
prop?
yeah. So I ran that after lockdown, played prop. Had no idea what I was doing because I was at tight head, getting pumped every scrum, and then it wasn't until I finally I made NPC, and we had Daniel Cron come in, and he was with Richard Watt, that was coaching the Steamers at the time, and kind of learned a lot of him, and then now through Whopper at the Canes, and then now Mutt, so heaps of great coaches along the way as well. So
So Stags to Steamers.
Yeah, Stags to Steamers, yeah.
And the yo-yo, what was it, the beep scores pretty good now?
I hope they are now. I haven't done it in a while. It's just the Broncos, but when I hear yo-yo, nightmares.
What was the go-to in Cobra? Was it Buff oysters or fish and chips?
What was it? Oh no, we couldn't get that in lockdown.
That's a good question. It's a trick question.
No, it was lost down there, so I was just making use of my partner's cooking. So it was good. Whatever she cooked, I never said no.